Good evening, everybody. It has been a day, dude. It has been a day. It has been a very, very meh day. So, by the way, good evening. It is January 14th, 2025. Said that right for the first time this month. Great. Um, yeah, it has been a day. So I got terrible sleep last night. I was like waking up all through the night, and then oh god, mistable my hair. Uh, yeah, woke up at like 8:30, went and took Yvette to school. It was really funny. So I have two alarms every morning. One is like a preemptive, hey, we're about to wake up, and then the next is like, okay, get up and do stuff, right? So my preemptive alarm went off, and I like turned it off and was just like, because I was tired, dude, so tired, and it was like, hey, you need to get up and take Yvette to school. And I was like, don't talk to me. This is my sleep time. Like, don't even think about it. So I like waited until my next alarm rang and then got up and did my duty. Did my duty. Took Yvette to school. Came home and Anna was awake, so we actually like, spent the morning together. We were just chilling. She put her clothes away. That's my jacket there. And then God, what did we do this morning? I went and made lasagna. No. Wait for breakfast. Did we even eat breakfast? We didn't even eat breakfast. So yeah, we I was so tired all day today, so it was like unproductive day, which happens. But yeah, so God, if you can't tell, I'm super tired. My brain is a little bit all over the place. Um, pretty sure, man, I can't remember what we did today. Well, it was like I'll just skip ahead, whatever. I don't remember doing anything important. Um, till like 10:30 or 11, and Anna was like, "Hey, Vampire Diaries," and I was like, "Okay, time for an episode." So we start watching an episode, and like so they're 45-minute episodes. Like 30 minutes in, she was just like, "Hey, we need to go to the bank," and I was like, "You think 15 minutes is gonna kill you? Like, let's just finish the episode." So we finished the episode. It was an okay episode. It was actually like mediocre at best. And so we go to the bank. We deposit some cash so she can pay her health insurance, and then head home. Um, right after that, gosh, what time was that at? It has been a very bland day, I will say. So yeah, just had to work later. Oh yeah. I made lasagna and she made a steak for herself. And then so I had my bowl of lasagna and then she started cooking her steak. Dude, by the time she'd finished her steak, I still had lasagna left. And then I was like, dude, I'm just eating super slow. So we just sat around and talked for a little while and then I was like, okay, I have like an hour before work. I'm gonna play with scissors. I know, fun, safe. I was like, okay, I'm gonna play some CS:GO before we go to work. So I like sat there and just played some CS:GO, and then yeah, went to work. It was a super chill day at work. I ate trail mix that I got from Winco. It was actually pretty good. I didn't try my spicy trail mix yet. I don't even know what to expect. It's like a Chex Mix kind of. Yeah, I ended up making like 40 something dollars for a Tuesday. Not bad, dude. Not bad at all. I did apply to a Simplot job called Processing A. It said high school degree recommended and like 3 years of experience recommended. I don't have either of those, so we'll see. Really, um, I threw together a resume, thought it was all right, honestly, and then applied there. So we'll see if that is a potential thing. I would be astonished if they even gave me an interview, but I believe in myself. If they do, I think I can make a really good impression on a lot of people. So that'd be really fun. And then let me see. Yeah, work was boring. Came home. Here I am. Yeah, it was super chill day at the Canton. There was this weird people, bro. So they came in and got a YO beef broccoli and a Q, which is pork fried rice, crab rangoon, beef broccoli, and pork fried rice, mandarin chicken, and then left. And then like at like 9:05, they call back, and Anna picks it up, and it's the girl. It was a guy and a girl who placed the order. So there's this girl, and she's like basically telling her that the beef broccoli had like a shrimp taste to it, like a fishy taste, like some seafood kind of thing, like whatever. and was just like, I don't know why. And I was like, well, they didn't cook any seafood stir fries today. Like there was no shrimp seafood period today. So I don't know how that occurred, right? And I was just like, okay, whatever. And then so the next phone call that calls in, I answer and he goes, "Hey man, my name is Tony. How you doing? So I was in there and dude, one of my biggest pet peeves at Canton is when people say how you doing and not they wait for a response. Pisses me off unreasonably. Like that is my like irrational pet peeve. If you don't care how I'm doing, don't waste my time asking. And he asked and waltzed right through any response time 3 times. Hey man, how you doing? Yeah, so I was in there earlier, man. Can I talk to the manager? Oh yeah, I am the manager. Oh great, man. How you doing? Yeah, so I was hoping to talk to you. Yeah, man. I don't mean to bother you. Like, how's your night going? And I was just like, and he was like, yeah, man. Yeah. So I wanted to talk to you about. And I was just like, dude, what the fuck is this guy talking about? And obviously drunk, like plaster drunk. And he's just like, yeah, man, yeah, so I had some beef broccoli earlier from your establishment. I understand, man. You're close to your shift. I understand. Like, as a customer, I understand, man. I'm really sorry I gotta do this. I'd be that fucking guy right now. But, man, that beef broccoli had some shrimp taste to it. I don't know if y'all were making, like, fish stir fry or something. But, man, that shit just wasn't right. And I understand you don't want to deal with this. It's the late towards your shift. You probably got, like, an hour and a half left. And, yada. And I'm just, like, sitting there just, like, listening to him. Just like this. As he's just yapping on the phone. And I'm just like, okay, dude, cool, cool, cool. Like I don't have any intention of escalating this. I don't have any intention of doing anything about it. If you had an issue, you could have brought it back, right? Like a real issue. And he was like, yeah, the chicken had a shrimp taste. And they had actually changed the oil right after they'd ordered. Like these people had ordered, got in their food, and then Edward was changing out the oil and like cleaning out the fryer. So I was like, okay, we actually did change the oil. So I just let him know, like, oh yeah, someone had actually just called about the exact same thing. I think it was the person you were with, and we just changed the oil. And he was just like, oh, okay, cool, thanks, man. Have a great rest of your night. And then that was it. And I was just like, what a waste of time, bro. What a waste of time. And like honestly, I wouldn't have viewed it as such a waste of time if he didn't ask me how I was 3 times and not let me answer even once. Dude, just don't ask. Don't ask. It's not rocket science. Don't ask if you don't care. Dude, like what the how drunk are you? It was ridiculous, bro. It was actually ridiculous. And I literally like checked the call ID, and it literally was the same person, it was same exact like name, different phone number. So they got their food and like split up, and then both decided to call back separately. Like what? 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 Are you weird? And Anna said that the lady was like super nice about it, super kind, and I was like, that dude wasn't like he was nice. He was nice. He wasn't rude. He was like cussing, just drunk cussing, but he was just drunk, dude. Like what? Anyways, some cool regulars came in. I was talking to Milo in the back room, and he was eating and stuff, so I was just yapping with him, talking about girlfriend or whatever. And then Anna was like, "Hey, you just got a table of two. It is yours, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she goes, "Oh, good. Like, I think you like these guys." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And it's these couple of gay dudes who I serve pretty consistent. Let's see if I make this in my trash can. Well, that definitely made it in the trash can. I'm the best. But these two gay dudes who I serve, and they were super cool. And we literally just spent like 20 minutes talking about Oh, it was probably more like 30 minutes just talking about movies. Or they recommended me for colored women, no, for colored girls, and I think it's called The Colored Purple. And then we talked about like the scary movie and the haunted house movies, and then we talked about some Vampire Diaries. We talked about Medea movies. So we were just sitting there yapping, and we were talking about how they eat out all the time, or well, one of them eats out very consistently. And I was like, dude, I'm the kind of guy who wants to cook. Like, I'm not eating out at all this month. Like, well, at all. I eat at Jersey Mike's on Saturdays just because 12-hour shifts, bro. But yeah. So we were just yapping about that. It was really really nice, and I just couldn't believe how much they ate out, and I was just like, dog, crazy, crazy, bro. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I don't cook," and I was like, I feel like my cooking is like one of the few redeemable traits I have as a husband. Like, if I couldn't cook, what the what? Like, that's a part of who I am. And obviously, there was a time I couldn't cook, but I had much less value as a person then. And obviously, people nowadays are, oh, everyone has value as a person. I really didn't have all that much value as a person as a teenager, dude. I didn't know how to do anything yet. Like, I didn't provide any value to society yet. And now I'm at a point where I can, like, cook, clean, support, and, like, be a person, right? And obviously, I'm going to become much more valuable in the future. But as of back then, when I didn't have those skills, I did not have any real value. So, obviously, if you have enough skills in some other area to not need to know how to cook, good for you. But you and I are different creatures. I'm messing with a staple right now, and it's kind of tingling my tism. I don't know if I can say that, but it's staying in. Eh. Yeah, I'm just messing with a staple because I'm tired, dude. Um, Daily thought for today. Uh, I will definitely say today's daily thought is it kind of like inspired me from the Simpla application, but I thought about this when we were playing it, been sure is I just blew up a staple. Uh, Daily thought is if you list out expectations, people are way more likely to meet them. Like obviously if things are implied, they're like expressed. Like obviously it's gonna be this. Like if you're applying at a factory job and one of the things says, "Are you okay working in a plant?" Dude, I wouldn't be applying for a factory job if I wasn't, right? Like that doesn't make any sense. And then like just expectations like that. Like are you ready to work a 12? Are you willing to work a 12-hour shift? Yeah, I know how the scheduling works. It's simple, but to me those things are obvious because I've heard about it and I have like some basic secondhand experience. But I just thought it was very nice that they literally listed the expectations very clearly, and I feel like it's much more easy to achieve them. There's this game that I play called Dragon Fist Limitless, and before you can even log into the game, like before you can create your account, you have to like check off three boxes, and they're like, "This game is hard. Like you will fail many times. It is a grind at first. Like you will not have fun for a week. Like it sucks to do nothing." But eventually, you'll get to a point where you're progressing very quickly. And so you have to check off these three boxes, and I've played the game for probably 2 or 3 months now, just on and off in my free time. And it's a fun game, like really fun progression system, and just a really nice community. But it's true, like those expectations were accurate, dude. Like the game kind of sucks. Like I was playing it at Christmas, and Corey was like, "Oh, I could play that game," and I was like, "Dude, you won't have fun right now. Like this is not a game to play right now. This is a game you'd play 3 weeks ago, pretty on and off, and then kind of had fun at Mimi's house with me. Like you can't just log into the game and start having fun because the first thing is sit there and punch a punching bag for like 8 minutes, like literally nothing else going on. And this dude is literally sitting behind you going, "Terrible form, your ass, kill yourself." I don't know if I can say that, but he's like basically just egging you on, and you're sitting there just like, okay, I'm just gonna punch my punching bag and hopefully in peace. It's not peaceful, and you're gaining zero point zero 0.01 power level, bro. The game is hard. Like you literally can't even go outside the dojo until you've gotten to 1.15. So you have to level up 5 times, and it takes like 4 minutes. And I mean, obviously that's not like a super long time, but to literally just be sitting there punching a punching bag is mind numbing. And it's a very slow grind, and it gets slower, bro. It gets slower, it gets harder. But then it like picks up pace rapidly, right? And so it's like the what's it called? Not dividends. Spacing the word. Suspended gratitude. That's close. Delayed gratification. That's what it's called. Delayed gratification. So you don't get rewarded until like way later. And I think it's a really, really fun game with a really cool concept. So, yeah, like when you list out the expectations, I think people are way more likely to meet them. And I definitely think that I'll be implementing things very similar to that in the future, whether it's business or politically or like on campaigns or volunteer services or charity work. Like just listing your expectations makes them so much easier to achieve and so much more realistic, and people enjoy it more because they know exactly what they're signing up for. So, gosh, I'm so tired and literally just like fishing for stimulation. And I'm playing with a notebook, dude. And that's how sleepy I am. Um, I made that. I made the shot. My hair looks wonderful today, bro. I'm kind of sad I have to shower tomorrow. Cause like, anyways, I'll see everyone tomorrow morning. I hope everyone had a good evening. Happy January 14th. Good evening, y'all.